It's time for little baby kitten time. It is around 11:30. And it's a baby kitten that's little, and his name is Gladys. Hi, Glad. And Stella's sleeping right next to her. You can barely tell. It is time for Gladys status. Gladys status. Good morning, Gladys. Why is you so tiny or sleeping like that? You're just so little. Something needs to be said about these little kittens. They get very shell-shocked very easily. As ferals, there is a specific personality in feral kittens. I know because I previously raised 6 of them back in the 80s. Now, I talk about this a lot because it was a very educational experience for me, having feral kittens to raise. They're different from pet store kittens. It's not the same. They really need to be in an environment where they feel safe. They thrive on ritual, I guess. Their habitat is everything to them, right? So what did Lena do this morning? The most stupidest thing possible. Were you telling me not to do it? I was saying you're gonna regret this. She put the little hand vac inside. It's not that little, but there was a lot of litter around, so I took the vacuum, the hand vacuum, and they were in. Should have taken them out before I did that. Yeah. Because I vacuumed them right into it. No, I didn't. They were hiding in the corner, terrified. They were hiding in the litter box. And so it took me all of 10 seconds to get the litter up that I needed because it was all kind of around on the floor. But they were shell-shocked for a while after that. Not going to ever do that again. But you have to just like really make them feel that they can trust you. So and at this age, 5 weeks old, they'll be 6 weeks old on Sunday. At 5 weeks old, yeah, they'll be 6 weeks old on Easter Sunday. How about that, you guys? You'll be 6 weeks old. Oh my God. 2 weeks away from your first shots. Look at Gladys. She is all about being like she's a glamour queen, isn't she? Yeah. Look at, here comes so you notice I'm not picking them up a lot, right? They're not crazy about it. I cuddle them like a couple of times a day, but they are really happy being in their own situation with each other. And I gotta respect that. They're not big on being handled. And at this point, strangers handling them wouldn't do at all. They're very devoted to me, of course. I'm the one who keeps giving them food and talking and singing to them and tickling their bellies here and there. But it took them a while to not flinch when I touched them. Because they were just like, no, we just want to be together. We don't want anybody else touching us. They're not like other kittens. And they like Christopher. They really like Christopher. Because he walks back and forth a lot all day long. And whenever he comes into the room, they're like, oh, this is like so fucking exciting. That big guy is back. Yeah. They like Bunny too. They like when Bunny comes in and says hello. They got to like Bunny. And I think they're going to really enjoy Bunny. Now look at her. She's liking this belly rub. This wasn't always the case. This is something new, the belly rub. They also love Christopher because he empties the litter box a couple of times a day and brings it back nice and clean, and they love that. So when he comes and takes the litter box, they get all excited and they associate with him with this guy who does this really nice thing for them. They're very smart. Very smart. Stella, what's up? Queen Stella. She's as black as midnight. You can, but has the most beautiful face. But again, I'm not going to bother her or stress her out because now she wants to sleep. Let me show you what else I do that they kind of like. I have this back scratcher that I made the end soft, and they like getting like little back rubs from the back scratcher or little belly rubs from the back scratcher. Look at this. Look at this sugar puss. What's cuter than this baby right here? Gladys is all personality. You know, they really both are. But you got to gentle it out of them and really make them feel safe about what's going on. Hey, honey. Look at this doll. Look at this beautiful panther. And I think they're going to have kind of medium length hair. I don't think it'll be real short or real long. I think they're going to be fluffy cats. She's got out of here. Don't wander. Oh, she does so. She does so. She does so. Look at the foot. So today I have their nail clippers came. So that's going to be my job this afternoon, is clipping their nails. I might be able to do it without Christopher's help. We'll see if my shoulder wants to cooperate, but my shoulder feels pretty frozen right now. This is a challenge. I've never had to raise kittens while I was pretty seriously disabled myself. I have a lot of help from Christopher. A lot. But I have a lot of work that I have to do myself too. And most of it really involves being, you know, the nurturing, the feeding. The feeding I have under control. I rigged their nice. Oh, they've been drinking a lot more water today. They're off formula now. They don't care about formula. They don't want to know. They're all about their snacks, and we're going to be introducing maybe a little bit more dry food today. What do you think, John? Yeah, I think we should give them a couple of kibbles and see if they go for it. All right. They got the teeth for it. Hello, Gladys. Where are you going with that? She loves this. They have a new act that they do, and we'll definitely be filming that at some point. They climb out of their pen, and they just go to the edge like they're at a swimming pool, and they jump in. Like, stand up here, and they go, wah, and they jump in. And that's all they want to do. It's just like they don't really wander around too much on top of the bed. They want to jump back in the pen, but they love the act of leaping down. So they're real kitty cats, yeah. What are you doing there, girly girl? So you're over your upsetness about the vacuum cleaner. That's good news. And they have all their nice soft things to lay on. I love you, Lena. Oh, Johnny, I love you too. Oh, and you could see they have an emery board. They have a scratching board that they've been using. She's laying on it right now. Hello, baby. Oh, look at you. Aren't you just the most beautiful? Let me get a good picture of this. Oh. Angel. Angel. Jesus Christ. Let me see if I can. This little baby. Get that picture of that one. Sleeping away. So, what are we up to today, John? I wanted to do another song, but you need to stretch. I don't want to work you too much. That was what you just did, was very strenuous. Yeah, everything is strenuous. Stretching, doing their... and now she's going in the litter box. We'll give her some privacy. Good girl. And that's that. Kitten updates. And we do have to keep this zipped now for their own safety because I can't always get to them quickly enough. And if one does climb out and fall, they're not... Kittens are not made of rubber, contrary to popular belief. If one of them fell right now, they tend to walk on the top of this thing. But if one of them jumped, and because they think that they can do anything, they don't know that they can't fly. Yeah, at this age, they could break a leg. Yes, it has happened. Not to me personally, but I've spoken to people who have had kittens this small, and freak accidents happen. They can break a leg, they can get stuck somewhere. So this zipper on the top is a godsend. And you know what? They seem to like it. They like the limitation. It gives them a sense of structure and safety. Because if they can't get out, it also means that nothing can get in. They have a real mentality of being in a den. And they are. This is their little den. So yeah, I learned a lesson this morning. Lena, don't be an asshole and vacuum while they're in there, right? Whatever, don't be lazy. Take them out, put them in their little basket, keep them safe somewhere else when you do the cleanup in there. You don't need loud noises scaring them. They don't like that. Yeah. I don't know what made me think that that was going to be in any way a good idea. I must be... You were half awake and it was just so filthy in there. That's all. And you couldn't stand to see them rolling in the litter that had gotten everywhere. But guess what? It's okay too, and everything has a reason. And they didn't get hurt. Obviously, they're feeling just fine. But it gives them a little bit of a reality check. Yes, you have to be on the lookout. Not everything is peaches and cream, rose-colored glasses. This is a dangerous world. Get used to it, kids. You're in it now. Right. So it was a gentle reminder. And yes, it was a very gentle reminder. And between the fucking landscapers that come that are right outside that window, they'll be used to loud noises soon enough. Right. But I just don't have to put it right in their face, right? That little white mouse over there is filled with catnip, so they only just really started getting interested, like, what is that? That's pretty good. And let me just see, there was something else. Let's see, pumpkin puss. Look at the pumpkin! And we got a bowl here. We got a ping pong ball hanging outside. Yeah, we got all kinds of things going on for this crew. Yeah, Gladys is fine now. She's in good spirits. She's feeling great. Yeah, honey, you're real brave. I know you are. And photogenic? Forget about it. Forget about it. Look at these two. I can't take it. I can't take it. I cannot take it. No. Can walk quiet. Yeah, we sang to them a little bit this morning. They love that. They're fine with it. I can get as loud as I want. They are like, oh, mommy. And they like the flute playing too. So, and again, everyone's settling in. Bunny's getting used to the fact that they're here and they're queer and they're not going anywhere. Yeah. And before you know it, he'll be playing with them and showing them all kinds of things to do. And how to be a big cat. Time for ice packs. All right, I gotta go. You guys take a little nap there. And this has been Lena and John with kitten updates going on 12 noon. Thursday, April, I don't know, 15th or 16th, but it's the day before Good Friday. Coming up on the Easter weekend. It's going to be exciting. I'm saying more sushi. All right, we'll treat ourselves to sushi on Easter. What do you say? Yeah. Or we could do it for Good Friday. Well, we could. We have kittens now, and we have expenses. Get the fuck out of here. Really? You know, the money that you give to the animal sanctuaries, those go to the kittens now. Oh, really? All right. Everything balances out. Just keep plugging your free organizations and all that stuff, and you're doing your job. You're doing just fine. Adopting these two, that's a big commitment. It's a lifetime commitment. Yeah, as Chris pointed out the other day, but I knew it. I was thinking exactly along the same lines. These will probably be the last kittens that I will ever adopt, but I should never say never. You never know. I mean, 90-year-old people. Look at Edie Beale and her mother. They had old kittens around that whole house, and they were the mother was old as hell. Hi, ladies. Oh my God, yes. It's the best thing you could have done. Yes. Hi, little Edie Beale is here. So is Mother Edie. Hi, everybody. It's the best thing you could have done for everyone. Yeah, I think so too. It's a happy group. And the two of them keep each other busy, and that's all they need. Yeah. I mean, they need you, but they have such a beautiful, symbiotic, yin and yang relationship, the sisters. They do. And it's beautiful. You did absolutely the right thing. Stella, can I get you to look up? What are you doing, little one? Stella. Stella. Yeah, she's in a phase. Okay, Gladys. No. Love my Gladys. She's very, very tiny. Very, very tiny indeed. Yay.